right, let's get it. Hi, how are
Yeah.
you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. So, although you play a superhero on our television screens, how does it feel to be a real life superhero to the children at the Cincinnati Children's Hospital? Can you tell us a bit about your newest campaign with Puffs?
Yes, I'm so excited about this campaign. First of all, I'm not the superhero in the situation, which is the entire point. I get to talk to the children at the Cincinnati Children's Hospital to remind them of the superheroes that they are, to continue to encourage them to be brave and strong and keep smiling. And then also they're getting their customized comics with themselves as superheroes, just to remind them about their little tiny capes. So it's been a lot of fun. It's very much in alignment with what I do and what I love doing, mixed with like my job as Batwoman, but also my passion as far as children go. And to be able to have this opportunity to me is like very much in alignment and like an honor. And
Mhm.
so yeah, this is really, really exciting.
So, what do you want people to take away from this campaign?
I just want kids to have a chance to see themselves that way. Like I don't remember if I really I remember I had Storm. Storm was my superhero as a
Mhm.
kid. That when if I could see myself as any superhero, I'd see myself as Storm. So this opportunity, and the great part is they don't have to see themselves as another superhero. They're seeing themselves as
Right,
the superhero. You get what I'm
right,
saying? It's
right.
them. It's not them being Batwoman. It's not them being something. It's them. And I hope that encourages them. And I hope that they hang it where they can see it and just be like encouraged every day to just continue to be brave and to be strong and to just be fearless.
So, with Storm being your favorite superhero when you were a kid, how did it feel to become the first Black Batwoman?
It's so funny because I did an interview in May where
Mhm.
I was asked what I wanted my next role to be. And I had just finished God Friended Me. And so I said, oh man, I want my next role to be a superhero. And I said specifically Storm, because at
Mhm.
that time, that was the only Black female superhero that I knew.
Right.
And so when this audition came out in June, the first thing that came to my mind is this is really cool. Like Ryan Wilder and I are very similar, but I don't see them casting a Black woman as Batwoman. That doesn't even really make sense.
Mhm.
And it happened. So it's so cool how it's like something that I felt inspired by that led me to have the passion to want to be a superhero, but then become something completely, to me, just more impactful, you know?
When you landed the role, what was your reaction like?
I was shocked.
Mhm.
That was my first reaction. I was like, wait, what? What me? I was so shocked. I remember that phone call. My manager called me. She said, may I speak to Ryan Wilder? She's like, you are kidding me. I'm like, wow. And then when the trades came out and they titled it First Black Batwoman, that's when I was like, oh my God, this is a lot. Like this is about to be a journey. And it's just been so amazing and such a blessing every step of the way.
So, while doing my research on you, I read that you actually have a background in mixed martial arts. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Well, really what it is that for the last few years, I've been training with Muay Thai and bow staff and stuff like that, just kind of like as a side passion.
Hmm.
And so it really kind of was a coincidence that my next role would be something where I did stunts. Kind of
Right.
realized like whatever you want, start training for it, and I bet you it'll happen. And so when I got the role and I met with our stunts team, um, it really helped a lot that I knew a little bit of what they were talking about. I felt like we could speak the same language and
Hmm.
I wasn't confused. I wasn't lost. I kind of knew how to move my body. They just taught me like exactly what to do with it.
I'm sure as a Black woman who was growing up in a time where your favorite superhero was like Storm because it was someone who looks like you, what sense of importance do you feel playing this role in terms of like representation?
That's why to me it doesn't really matter what any naysayer or hater says, because I understand the power of representation because it encouraged me in my life. So I know that it's encouraging other people, people feeling represented by seeing themselves on screen in any kind of identity. And honestly, it's the same thing with the Puffs campaign. Like it's one thing to create a superhero comic book, but it's another thing to show these kids as superheroes themselves.
Hmm.
It's about seeing yourself and knowing that you have it in you to be able to be the superhero. And I think that like with Ryan, she represents so many people. I've gotten so much, like so many tweets and so many messages from fans that look like it's not about race. It's just about all of the different things that she represents. that
Mhm.
feel represented by her. And it's just really cool. And it's very empowering, encouraging. And I'm so happy to be a part of any storytelling that makes people feel that good about themselves.
100%. What does Ryan represent to you?
Ryan is fearless. She is very headstrong. She
Mhm.
reminds me, even if you fail, at least you tried. You
Right,
know,
right.
that's her thing. She can be scared as heck and she's still going to try. And if she can do it, I can do it.
Well, lastly, my only question for you is what inspired you to do the Puffs campaign?
It was easy. It's so easy. It's the kids. It's the kids. BC love the kids. Opportunity to be able to speak to them and encourage them and make them smile. That's why. That's what inspired me.
I completely understand. Well, thank you for your time, ma'am. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Peyton.
All right. Do I stop